How many hours of sleep did you get?
6 today.
How much sleep did you get?
Last night, 5.
How much sleep did you get?
4.
How much sleep did you get?
2 hours last night.
Hey, wake up.
What?
Did you sleep last night?
No.
In the modern world, students of the current generation have become the busiest, most connected, and stressed prior to any generation. With the increase of academic demands, a need for extracurriculars, avid social lives, and personal hobbies, students are required to find time to do everything. The increased pressure to finish more with the little time they have has set a precedent to how they solve their problems, by sacrificing sleep. Students should not believe that sleep is worth the sacrifice for grades. Whether it be sacrificing money or time, sacrifices are needed to go far in life. However, when the health of students are being sacrificed, it becomes an ethical issue. Students at a young age are faced with the intense pressure of expectations from those around them and strive to do whatever to achieve them. The devaluation of sleep can happen gradually or instantly to students when they feel that sacrificing sleep is justifiable for a better grade in a class or exam. We believe that students should not believe that sleep is worth the sacrifice for grades. Based on a survey done on approximately 100 students at Mark Keppel High School, about 78.3% of students do not get the recommended 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. On average, teens are not receiving the sleep necessary for their emotional and physical growth, creating a generation of endlessly tired teens. The effects of the lack of sleep. Every day we go through the cycle of sleeping and waking up. We are aware of what is going on when we are awake, but what happens when we sleep? The mind is surprisingly active when we sleep because it monitors the sleep cycles of deep sleep and REM sleep. REM sleep is a period of intense brain activity that is associated with dream development and often occurs after deep sleep. In these sleep stages, brain tissue is repaired, memory is strengthened, and growth hormones are released. However, all the benefits of sleep listed before are lost when adequate sleep is not acquired. The average sleep a teenager should be getting is around 9 hours, stated by the National Sleep Foundation. In contrast, our survey on the amount of sleep a high school student slept was far below the supposed 9 hours, about 80% ranging below 7 hours. Sleep deprivation is especially detrimental to students because it diminishes concentration, memory retainment, productivity, and promotes more errors, fatigue, and mood swings. These effects will cause students to have a harder time concentrating in class. Additionally, students who pull all-nighters will not be able to consolidate their memory and will result in forgotten information.
Right now. All right. What time did you sleep last night?
Oh,
What time did you sleep last night?
I slept at 11.
You slept at 11. How many hours of sleep do you usually get every night?
9 or 8.
9 or 8.
Yes.
All right, Peter. Did you even sleep last night?
I did sleep, yes.
How many hours did you sleep?
I got 8 hours actually.
You got 8 hours last night. What time did you sleep last night?
I slept at 10.
Slept at 10.
Yes.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Is this a normal thing?
No, this is not normal.
It's not normal? Then what do you usually sleep every night?
11:30.
And how many hours do you usually sleep every night?
Let's see. 7 hours. 7 hours.
7 hours?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
It is good.
It's pretty good. How many hours did you sleep last night?
I slept for a total of 7 hours, from 5 to 9 and 3 to 6.
Is your random sleeping a normal occurrence?
I'd say the randomness of the sleep schedule is a normal occurrence, but the hours that I spend asleep are also random. So sometimes I would sleep from 6 to 9, sometimes I would go 6 to 12, other times I don't even sleep until 1.
Yes.
How many APs are you taking this year?
1.
One AP. Are you involved in any extracurriculars?
I'm in ping pong club.
Your ping pong club. Do you normally have to practice for a ping pong club?
No, we do not.
Do you stay after school for ping pong club?
Sometimes.
Do you often feel sleep deprived?
No, I do not.
How many hours do you spend on schoolwork a day?
3 or 4.
Can you describe your daily routine when you get home?
I go home, I do homework, I sleep, I eat dinner, and then I watch YouTube, sleep.
Sounds like a very interesting school life you have there.
Not really.
Dude, how many APs are you taking this year?
4 APs.
4 APs?
Yes.
Do you feel that you could be getting more sleep if you had less?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel sleep deprived?
No, I don't.
Do you relate to this statement? I stayed up past midnight studying for my exams.
No, I do not relate.
Have you ever pulled an all-nighter for school?
Yes, I have.
Which one do you think is more important, sleep or school?
Sleep.
Can you describe any extracurriculars that could hinder your sleeping ability?
Yes, sports, for practice.
No extracurriculars you're involved in.
Well, no. No.
So, and why do you think that you sleep so sporadically?
I think the root cause of all of this is basically just procrastination on top of having 4 AP classes. Because once it hits Sunday night, you have to spend a lot of time catching up on homework that you stupidly pushed into that one night. And because of that, you sleep really late on Sunday, and then when you get home on Monday, you're just really tired. So I just head to bed at like 6, and I wake up at 10, and I finish whatever work is left, and then I sleep with whatever time is remaining. And I lose sleep because of that, and the cycle just continues until Friday.
How sleep deprived do you feel?
I don't really feel sleep deprived. I'm just really tired all the time.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Well, technically, I'm not getting sleep deprived. I get a good 7 hours per night if I do this schedule. But I just feel tired. I feel terrible, and I hate it.
Do you think school is more important than sleep? Why?
GPA is forever. Yes.
Hi, Missing. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about sleep and how sleep affects kids.
Okay.
First question: how do you think sleep deprivation is affecting kids in classrooms?
They can't concentrate, and they come to school late, and they also get distracted. So it's actually affecting. Oh shoot! It's actually affecting their concentration and their ability to do their best in the classroom.
Okay. Why do you think a lot of kids are sleeping a lot later than usual now?
It's called being distracted by their phone and social media and everything else that's happening so much around them that they don't have enough time in the day.
Often see kids falling asleep in your class.
Yeah, I could see their eyelids getting heavier, and then eventually they start to shake their heads and they try to wake up, but then eventually some of them can't even keep their head up, and then their head gets up on the table. There are some that I've seen that actually have started drooling on the
Drooling.
table, and they wipe it off when they wake up. Or they have like this permanent mark on their forehead because they rested on their
The red
arm or
mark.
their book for so long. So they have a print of the edge of their book on their face.
How do you think we should improve sleep ability for all students?
Well, there's really nothing we can do, because students really want to get sleep deprived. If you know what I'm saying, they want to take all these hard and rigorous classes. So to better their college life. So yeah, there's nothing we can do.
So you think they're sacrificing their sleep now so they can have a better future?
Exactly.
How do you think we should better sleep for students? How do you think students should get more sleep? Can get more sleep?
I personally don't see a way for students to fix it unless they're willing to do their work on time. And the moment it's assigned, instead of putting it off until you don't have enough time to do it all in good quality, there isn't much the school can do either, because honestly, what can they do? It's up to the students to make sure that they get the sleep they need. But I think speak for most students when I say that school is kind of unrewarding, so we don't feel motivated to complete the work we have to in a manner that would allow us to get enough sleep.
How do you think we could change school policy to help kids get more sleep?
Well, there are studies that shows that teenagers' brains don't really wake up until a certain time. So, as Keppel, we do start school quite early, but I know that there are some movement that certain school districts are pushing that school starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, which gives kids extra 2 hours of sleep, or if not, gives them more time to sleep in, and that's when their body or their brain actually is more aware and more awake. And they basically, it will push the day longer because you'll be going home later in the day. But somehow teenager brains tend to function better and more alert if you give them more time to wake up and whatnot.
So do you think we should push school time back?
I think school
Start times?
Yes, I think it would probably help students a lot more, but adults would not like it because that means that they would have to go home much later than what we are used to going home now.
Oh.
So there is like a give and take.
The sleep problem seemingly stems from the constant pressure of maintaining a balanced high school life. Yes, extracurriculars, academics, and social lives are all major factors as to why students are sleeping later and later in their teen years. However, the sleep deprivation issue is not caused solely by school pressure, but also by students themselves. As they find themselves constantly overwhelmed by school, their time management and willpower also dwindles, causing inefficient work times. The first step to solving the epidemic is teaching students to take control of their own schedules, to stop taking afternoon naps longer than 30 minutes, to limit screen usage before bedtime, and avoidance of sugary items. Sleep deprivation needs to be solved by the students themselves before schools can begin to step in.